welcome back to Dwarf Fortress, the Corrosion mod. I'll preface this by saying sorry if you can hear that windy sound in the background. It's my fan. It's really hot in here. There's no way around it, so I apologize for that in advance. The other thing is we're not going to be playing Alley Fingers because what happened is my game save corrupted somehow, and I wasn't able to fix it. I talked to the mod author, unable to figure it out, unfortunately. So we're going to be starting a new series. This is the newest update of the mod. Probably should have said that earlier, but we're going to be saying it now. Alright, sorry about that, guy. So this is the newest version of Dwarf Fortress. The mod developer actually gave me early access to this version before it was released to the public when talking with him about the saves. And I was going to play that and show off some of the new stuff before it got officially released, but I dropped the ball and that didn't happen. I'm sorry, IT, forgive me. But we're doing it now, and what we're going to do is we're going to go and design a new world, because this is a new build and everything, all that. And while we're building a new world, I will explain to you guys some of the new stuff that's going on, in case and stuff going on here. So we just started that right up, and I kind of got ahead of myself already. So what can we expect in this new update? Well, the biggest thing is Tier 2 technology, and that, sorry, no, that's not really the biggest thing. It kind of ties into that. So Tier 2 technology, there's going to be lots of new workshops in for making weapons. There'll be a multi-step process for making really good weapons. Abandoned cars will now spawn, so and what that happens is you'll collect those abandoned cars, you'll take them back to the tool bench, and you'll start dismantling them, and you'll get contraptions, I think it was called here. I'm trying to look in my notes, find it here. Yes, okay, so civs create contraptions and old world machines from contraptions. Old world machines are, I believe, workshops. No, old world machines are used for constructing advanced workshops. That's okay, there we go. Which is really interesting. I'm looking forward to testing that out a lot. There's a lot of updates. I didn't actually expect this to go through so quickly, so that's kind of a moot point. Maybe we'll talk about some features as we get to them, but definitely the biggest thing is the new technology and making the contraptions and stuff, which is great. So what do we got here? Looking at jungle over here, swamp. This is I think a hostile swamp because it's red. Got a cave over here. That's kind of cool. I like that. Just mountains, deserts up here. Actually, you know what? I really like this. What do we got? The everlasting plain. Emathera. Yeah, that's good. I like this. We'll accept this. One of the things I'm really curious about, I could probably check this out on my own, but if anybody could tell me, that'd be great. The advanced world building parameters. So far there's only a small corrosion option in there to generate a small map, this one. I tried to get it to generate a larger map, but it seems that the settings kind of reset, even though you copy and paste the same thing. So I'm not sure if it's a file somewhere in the file somewhere. Right, as I was saying, I'm not sure if the world building parameters are in separate files, or if it's just like in one big file. So I don't know if I can copy the small corrosion file and then change it manually through a text document and then have it appear in there. I'll have to look into that, but if anybody can let me know offhand how that works, that'd be great. So we're gonna be doing scavengers. There's civs have been updated. Picks have got some new stuff going on them. The Enlightened have some new stuff going on with them. Scavengers, Desert Devils have a lot of new stuff going on with them. I'm gonna try them out eventually, but I'm gonna stick with the Scavengers for right now because I think they're supposed to be the main race here, so I think we'll have the most stuff kind of going on for them. I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure he wants to kind of make each race have its own benefits and drawbacks, just differences in gameplay style, which is cool. I'm really looking forward to that. I probably should have figured out who was who. Because actually I don't know how to tell what kind of these guys are. Oh, right, yeah, okay, never mind. So these guys are enlightened. I remembered how to do it. We got it. So you choose the civilization that you want, and then you come change it to the neighbors. And then you can find out, the ones on the top will be who your civilization is. So we got scavengers here. The subtle confederation. Perfect, I love it. Where are they? Right around this general area. Perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Are these roads? What are these? That's really weird. How can I tell? Is this yeah, this gotta be a road, right? I think. That's what it looks like to me. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Or is it just a stream? I'm wasting so much time here. But you know what? This is Dwarf Fortress. This is meant to waste time. All of the time wasted. So, where do we wanna... Shrubland, scorching, oh. I see some of the issue over here, and this being all the way up here. Wait, just warm up here. Temperate. What? So it's hot all the way up here, freezing all the way up there, freezing down here. Cool. Cool. It used to be the other way around. As you got to the top and the bottom, things became more extreme. And near the center is pretty temperate and stuff. That's actually kind of neat. Do we want to do Savannah? Savannah might be a little bit too flat, yeah. What do we want to do? Got grasslands over here. It's like grassland, desert, yeah. Is there anything crazy? No, that's just totally flat. You know, probably should have said this sooner. I'll probably make a cut anyways, cut this out, and we'll find a place. Okay, so this is what we're gonna go with. We're gonna go with freshwater marsh. I don't know. Wait, that's freshwater marsh. Okay, so here's what we're gonna go with. We're gonna go with freshwater marsh. I usually don't do the marshes, heavily forested areas, because I find makes the game a little bit easy when you have so much of a wood resource around. But I want to try growing some of the plants that I don't usually get to grow, like sugar cane and what is it, millet and stuff like that. Just vary it up a little bit. We might not have access to those seeds, but we're going to check it out. So we're definitely going to embark here, and we're going to prepare for the journey carefully. Definitely. So as usual, I'm going to go through this on my own, and we'll come back after I'm done. And we'll see what we got going on. Alright, welcome back. I've gone through everything, and I'm just going to make this real quick so we can, how do I press the thing? Is it the, here we go. I'll let you guys read through the names, through their descriptions. It seems to be a convention been along Dwarf Fortress players, so I'll go along with it. People enjoy it. But, yeah. Pause, read at your own leisure, that kind of thing, and then we'll go through the seeds and do a name and the fortress thing, and it's all good. People here also, in terms of what people are doing here for their professions, we just have 2 guard type units and our planters and some leather workers. You'll see why I'm bringing a professional leather worker in just a second. There's actually something been added, a new workshop that I'm really excited for, and we're gonna get right on that. And we got a woodcrafter and all that other stuff. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're going to be bringing a little bit more than usual. I unfortunately just noticed that we're embarked on a temperate biome and not a tropical biome, so I can't do anything fun like I wanted to, like cane sugar or sugar cane and rice and all the other stuff. But we'll make this work somehow. Maybe fortress might not last that long, so maybe we can do the thing next time. But I am going to bring some cane knives just to fill it out a little bit more. But yep, we got our hemp, we got some rice just in case I'm wrong, our corn seeds because we do need food, and of course our hemp. Brings along some copper, some granite, and some leather. We're bringing along some chickens, some dogs, and some rabbits this time. I'm going to try out, see how the rabbits are for food. No cat, but maybe we can pick up one along the way or something. So, let us name our fort. So, Notch Thrift. Nah. Inch stones and jest. Lead ring. Boarded dives. We need something. Alley poker. Alley fingers. Need something that's sounds marshy. Yawn fondle. God. Curled aunts. Mob notches. Dwelled top. Young recluses. That actually wouldn't have been a bad one. Nations Yawn, Brunch Worlds. Ah, Blaze Buff. Blaze Buff? No. Large Blunt. Okay. Completing my thought for me here. In the Fort of Large Blunt. Swamp Weed. Yeah, okay. We're doing Large Blunt. Large Blunt, the Grand Fellowship of the Large Blunt. Perfect. Perfect. It all just came together so perfectly. So let us embark on this terrible, terrible journey of not being able to cultivate rice or cane sugar. So let's pause. How do we... Right. I was trying to figure out how to get multiple Z levels, but it doesn't work that way because I don't have that thing installed. The text will be text. Okay, so fairly flat. I forgot to look at the elevation before I started. I said I didn't want to start on a flat area, but it turned out that way anyways. So let's just see. So let's start by checking out what kind of, what is that one? 5. That should be our, yeah. Right, yeah, okay. I'm trying to remember how I was doing my plots before. So we were doing it 3x3 and all the way out, so we'll just go ahead and do our standard kind of plant thing here. See if I can find a good place to put the plots. Up here seems pretty good. So we'll put our plots up here. Well, it did look okay for the time being. Kind of fill around here. One is not so bad. I kind of want to keep them together, just because I'm weird like that, but I'm not gonna fuss about it too much. And we'll do one more, I guess down here. Sure, we'll do one down there. So we'll get our guys working on that. I will, gotta designate some of our guys over here to work for us. So, random craft bone stone. Interesting. Seems the Dwarf Fortress has been updated a little bit. We also have a metalsmith. I forgot to mention that. So, where is my woodcrafter? You are my woodcrafter, so you'll also be our woodcutter. Leather worker, you're not going to do much, so you're going to go on mining detail. It gave us pitchforks. It said they were digging implements. I still might be having issues with weird item spawns. What happened is, like, it seemed that my civilization got random gen weapons in the first playthrough. So that might have been bugging stuff up. That's why we started with warhammers instead of, like, shovels or something for digging implements. Okay, so we have you guys do that. We have 2 soldiers that we'll put them on work detail for right now. Actually, do I need my leather worker doing anything? Leather worker, yeah, you can mine for me. Maybe chop my wood, so let's dig out some trees here. We got big trees, sickly trunk, right. So trees now can be sick, it seems. and they will not produce food. Sickly trunk, and I'm trying to see if I can find where the cars are. It's supposed to be car wrecks. I'm not sure what they look like. I'll have to keep an eye out. Maybe we have to dig them up or something. Maybe it's a diggable thing. I'm not exactly sure. And maybe we want to dig eventually, I think. Actually, I think I'll just go ahead and start digging right now. I don't think there's any reason to not dig. Dang. Well, yeah, we'll do it like that. I like that. So we'll just designate that for like that for right now. Let's see what people get up to. Who's idle, who's doing what. So, fell tree, construct building. No one seems to be digging. Why is nobody digging? It seems that pitchforks do not count as digging implements. Unless I am mistaken here. But nobody seems to want to go and mine anything. Just do something. Come on. No? Okay. Well, so this is rather unfortunate. Let's set the military up first. Military commander, yeah. So create squad, no uniform. You. Who was it? Who was my? Who is among ushes? You are my perfect one, and you are my second perfect one. So let's get you equipped with weapons. We have cane knives right now. So you will use cane knives. And you will like it. Probably not very effective, but we'll see how they work out. And I need to fix up your schedule here. Schedule. I suppose I don't need to. There's only 2 of you, but I want you guys training at all times, really. So we'll just stick you on training. You guys can do whatever you need. So let's start building our carpenter shop. We need carpenters. We use the sickly young logs. We're going to want to get our scavenger yard down almost immediately. What else would we need? Air shop. I don't think we need much of this stuff right now. Millstone, quern, wicker weaver. So yeah, there's a bunch of new workshops available, and we'll get to them as we come to them. I'll have my notes open here so we can kind of figure out what they do when we get to them. So unfortunately, yeah, my only tree cutter here. Actually, since my bad. Just come over here. I will take you off of wood cutting, and I'll put my leather worker on wood cutting because they're not doing anything. I guess I'll put my wood or my metalsmith on wood cutting as well. And then you can focus on constructing. Yes. Yes, that sounds good. I prefer it this way. So I'm not sure what we'll do with the pitchforks. Maybe after our guards get a little bit more effective with using their cane knives, maybe we can switch them over and multi-class them, as it were. I'm not sure what to say. Multi-martial training or something. Something like that. I'm not a wordsmith. Not words. Oh, right, yeah, okay. So, corn stalks. We can grow some cranberries, grow some hemp, grow some river canes. What else can we grow here? Quinoa. Quinoa sounds like it might grow in marshlands. I'll have to look that up. Rye, rhubarbs. If anybody has like a professional farming advice on what would grow in marshlands out of this stuff right here, let me know. Maybe grapes. No, not at all. They need better stuff. Okay, screw it. Immediately throw in our corn. We'll throw in our cranberries over here. Throw in our hemp over here. And we'll throw in onions here. We don't have a whole lot of onions. I actually brought onions, I forgot to get rid of them. They don't actually grow in the area. So we'll grow river cane. I probably am going to grow them eventually, if I really need to. But I think I should be okay with corn alone. For right now. I wanted to grow my rice. So game plan here, what do we want to do? Who's idle? Why isn't anybody working? You guys planting seeds. You guys have no activity, right? Because you finished doing this. So I need you to do the armor stand, and then after you're done that, I need you to make us some shields. After you're done making shields, I would like you to make some beds. Yes, a couple beds and a couple chairs. We'll go from there. Scavenger yard, we will split wood into planks for right now. Actually, we'll put that on repeat a lot. So let's build another workshop and carpenter's workshop. I'm maybe looking for a furniture type workshop. Screw press, tool bench, plastic, advanced carpenter. So this probably needs 2 tables, 2 thrones, and contraptions and stuff, yeah. That will have to wait. It will have to wait. Let's check our furnaces, kiln, efficient forge, memory, all this stuff being here. So build a workshop, and I think we need a craftsman workshop too. That would be pretty good to have. And do sickly logs as well. It's not too much of a waste. We can always break them down later and get the logs back. Actually, inevitably we will. So who's idle? Metalsmith is not cutting wood. I suppose actually, so we could build a workshop and another. Where is it? Scavenger yard. Why? I have 2 scavenger yards. That way we can double the wood cutting if we really need to. Just don't really want too many people to be idle at the moment. Right, so build armor stand. Guys can just train right here for now. Military and then equipment. Then we need to take your shields. Shields / bucklers is fine, I guess, if you have a preference. I'm not sure what the difference between a shield and a buckler is in terms of like the effects on Dwarf Fortress. Maybe shields are faster, or bucklers are faster for deflecting blows, and shields will absorb more heavy damage. Not sure. Like that makes sense to me, but I don't know if that's simulated in this. I would assume that it is, just for the level of simulation that Dwarf Fortress has, but I couldn't say for sure. So process ruin, process card, right? We still need to figure out where these things are. And unfortunately can't look around because I don't have Dwarf Fortress hack on. So I can't look around and see what's what. I should probably get DF hack. Seems kind of silly of me not to have it. So who's idle? Our metalsmith is idle. You know what? You could be building workshop. A weapon forge needs working machinery. Yes. Tool bench. glass, mechanics, metalsmith's forge. Maybe this is what we need. Throw you over here, rusty anvils, bark bars. Okay. I do not believe that wood bars are fireproof. I mean, maybe... no. Well, I suppose no, there is fireproofing that you can put on wood objects. How effective it is, I'm not exactly sure. I imagine that they'll burn eventually, catch on fire eventually. But, yeah. Yeah. I completely lost my train of thought right there. That's been happening to me a lot lately. So, if I just kind of trail off and don't complete thoughts, I apologize. It's going to happen a lot until I can get back into braining properly. But let us check out what we have at our metalsmith forge here. So this is, yeah, siege equipment, other objects, metal clothing. Alright, adamantine. We have a bit of copper available to us. And we're going to need to use that to make a digging equipment spades. So we'll just build one for right now. Just need one. Maybe we'll make helmets or something. I'm not exactly sure the best armor setup to protect against zombies. Needs refined coal. You are correct. So make charcoal from planks. Just do that a lot, please. Please just do that a lot. And then we need wood burning, so you guys can be on wood burning duty as well. If I can find it in here, wood burning. Whenever you guys are ready to burn wood. Works for me. How's our farms coming? What do we plant first? The hemp. I like that you've got your priorities straight. And then the river cane. Alright, perfect. I did select this for growing, yes. And this is our cranberries, okay. Good. Did we already... Right, no, we need the stuff. The pine blocks. What was the problem? Let me check the logs over here while this is running. There's a problem with tweaks. Alright, so creating wood planks creates pine planks. Inorganic wood planks was causing issues with storage. I'm not exactly sure what that changes. I don't know if they are considered different items now, or what's going on. Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure what that does, but I guess it fixes like the bin issue with like tools and stuff. But yeah, definitely a big bug with being able to use the metalsmith's forge as a out of wood blocks essentially. Pins, right. Copper, and we need our spade, please. Make me my spade. Gonna go digging. And then who will mine for us? Who shall be the one? Who is idle right now? That's a good question. Carpenter. My poor carpenter. Leather worker. Technically, since our leather worker isn't doing anything particularly useful for us right now, what we will do is throw them on mining. So whenever they get around to doing that. And then we'll have our other guy just chop and burn wood for us. And then we have our woodcrafter. That really isn't doing a lot, because I'm not giving him a lot to do. Gotta stay on top of stuff here. So I think we need some buckets. I can't quite remember. I'll make some just in case. I think we're gonna want our wheelbarrows soon. I don't want to do that just immediately, so add some tables, add a chair, add a table, add some more beds would be a good idea, and then we can do another wooden give him stuff to do in the meantime. One of these people is our broker. I cannot remember who, but we're about to find out. It would be you, Giuseppe. Welcome to being a broker. You can also be our bookkeeper. Sounds good to me. You don't have to worry about that right now, so please don't get mad at me because you don't have an office. We'll deal with that in a little bit. So now we've got scavenger yard, and we just want to split wood into planks. Actually, and we should build a workshop, a leather worker. Where did it go? It's E, right? Yes, okay. It's just easier for me to remember the hotkeys than to try and find it. It seems backwards, but it works for me. It was, let me check the notes. So I will spoil it for you guys because I don't know if we'll be able to get around to it just yet. But it was the advanced clothier and leather worker. So this is going to be, this allows us to create furniture out of cloth and leather. And immediately I know what I'm going to do. Everybody is getting a goddamn lazy boy in this colony right here. There's no two buts about it. Lazy boys for everyone. And they're going to be top-notch. Top-notch lazy boys because of our very, very proficient leather worker. Oh, it's going to be great. Make leather beds too, I think, right? Oh, we can make cloth beds. Like hammocks. Oh, so thematic. Hemp hammocks in the marshes. It's great. Yeah, we can have nets and stuff. Can we build walls out of... Well, no, I suppose not. That's construction. But, dig. Focus on the task at hand here. Where do we want to dig? This is actually great. So we can dig right here to the end. Then we can dig down. And then we can have a, I almost pointed with my finger. Then we can have another quarter, like maybe come off down this way and do stuff here. Multiple quarters. Maybe we can even put like an office or something in here. Maybe what I might do is... I bunged that up. I was just say is maybe we can have like a hallway go around here, and then make this the barracks, and then at the end here is another hallway. So when you have the barracks, have a hallway come out from behind the barracks, come across here, and then this will be our fortress area. So people would have to go through the barracks to get into the fortress, and that makes sense to me the most. So how are our guys doing? You should be on activity. Oh, I forgot to set you up to train. Oh, I'm an idiot. Train here, please. Whoops. Train. Excellent. And the military alerts. You guys are ready. Right? Yeah. Damn it. Such an idiot. Oh, that's such a lot of wasted time to be training. Since they're not very skilled either, it's very bad. So one idler. Our expedition leader has finished mining, that is why. Right. So we're dealing with here. What is this? Is this clay? Excellent. I like clay. Clay is good for building. I like making stuff with clay. Dig. J-I. Downstairs. In Dwarf Fortress. I like making stuff in Dwarf Fortress with clay. It's just fun. It's just industry. I like messing around with the industry of stuff. Even though I keep things pretty small scale, I want to practice with upscaling my industries soon enough. Maybe not in this playthrough, but hopefully sometime soon in the future. I might end up doing like a huge glass industry with the Desert Devils. But that might be cheating because Desert Devils have glass furnaces that don't require fuel. But they're kind of weak in other areas, I do believe. Just for balance sake. Minor balances here and there. So, Deadly Stone is a thing again. And it has, it's not good. It's completely 100% deadly, as just before, but now I guess, Just takes a lot longer for you guys to die. An agonizing death. Die of the black lung. A few in a gabbro and such. Just want to make sure you guys aren't digging into something weird. Like deadly stone. More gabbro. What do we got down here? A few in gabbro. Okay. You have struck Wolfram. Where? Underneath. So, I believe this should give us... tin? No, no. This gives us tungsten. I believe. It's, one of those, yes. And we will be strip mining that immediately. As far as I can tell, this is actually extremely terrible, because if this is the kind of ore that's on the map, most predominantly, we're not going to have a very strong metal industry. In terms of making armor and weapons, this stuff isn't that great. Doesn't give us anything useful. We didn't even get anything for it, right? Because I don't have a miner that's actually... Oh! We need an experienced miner. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Maybe... That was the one thing I forgot to do, was to get a miner. Because without a miner, mining metals... Yeah, I don't know if, because of our experience penalties, if we'll be able to get a proficient miner, though, from migrant waves. So that's really unfortunate. So, yeah. So why don't we put the entrance, like, right here to the barracks, and then we'll just dig it out like that. Do that. And we'll kind of keep up the same. We'll do something like that. That looks okay. And we'll do this. And this will allow us to make a 3-wide hall over here. So I can see better. We'll work with that for right now. We'll start moving stuff in. We won't make this into the barracks just yet, but I think we will. We'll turn this into our food storage. Or no, food storage can go back here. This should be the beds. That should be something. We need doors now, though. We need doors and chairs. Add chairs, add chairs, chairs, and tables, and tables, and tables, and doors. Good enough. Whoa, what was that? Details. Setting material. Oh. Oh. Oops. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. How long has that been a thing? Wow. Okay. Now we can be very specific about what we want. I'm not going to worry about that for right now, because, meh, but... meh, after being so fascinated by it. I'm gonna just meh for now. Just meh for now. We have other things we need to focus on. Like finding cars. That could be our next objective while people are doing their thing. Where are the cars? Give me the cars. Lesser yam plants. Bean plants. Rhubarb. Soybean. Thistle. Asparagus. So, will it just be random above ground crops, or will these kind of not? I was hoping that maybe they would be a little bit themed to the biome that we're in for marshes, but it seems that we can just find every kind of crop for the temperate area. Oh well, maybe it'd be a bit too excessive if it was I don't know, like region locked, I suppose. Because the biome itself is tropical. Where's the biome? Getting my words mixed up here. Yeah. I guess the biome, it would be the temperate. Or no, not the temperate, the marshland. Right? Or is the biome the tropical and temperate stuff? I don't know. It's not important to me. What is important is making sure everybody is not idle. Okay. Plant seeds, dig, split wood, construct one table, and individual. We need some migrants. Come on. Where are we at right now? We're in late spring. You guys have done actually an adequate job of planting all those, which makes sense because I believe you're adequate planters. I like this right here. This river, this little brook right here. I like how it kind of feeds in right here and goes through. It's nice. This is a brook, right? It's not actually a river. Yeah, it's a brook. You have open space here. Murky pool. So I wonder, there doesn't seem to be, or am I wrong? What is this? Willow roots. Yeah, I guess it doesn't show you what the source block is. Which is alright. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Now a little bit of loss. Okay, so we got our leather works up, right? Yes. Okay, so shield, shoe, gator toe, boot, legging, shirt, trench coat. I believe this counts as armor, right? So leather image, water skin, leather bag, buckler, shield, shoe, gator toe, boot, plants, leggings, shirt, trench coat. So I guess we'll make a couple trench coats. We need some backpacks, I think, and some water skins. Is there leather gloves? Am I missing this? No leather gloves? Okay. Not worry about that for long. And then after our guy's done digging, we start putting our beds in over here. This will be our dormitory. We will put our pile for food. Make sure I paused. Right, so pile for food, we'll put it in here, and we'll just kind of do it along the top. That's probably not enough. Change the settings, and we want to forbid seeds. Max barrels. And we're good, so let's build our chairs. Chair there, chair there. Table here, and we'll do a table here, chair here, chair here. Yeah, that works. That's pretty good. That works out a-okay for me. Where did you get that from? Oh, they're already ready to go. Wow. Okay, so I don't think we can eat river cane, as far as I know. I think it's just for making paper. Maybe we can do some other stuff with it. I'll have to check it out. But I wanted to kind of like grow something that you might actually find growing in a marsh. I wanted to grow rice and millet. Oh, I didn't even check to see if I can grow millet. Can I grow millet here? Oh, I can, but I didn't bring any. Damn it. Millet is like a rice-like plant, right? I'll assume so. I'm not gonna look it up right now, but I can't even plant it, so it doesn't matter. What do we got here? Cranberries, and our cranberries are going. Awesome, awesome, possum. Let us build a still now. Workshop L still right here. It fits so perfectly. I love it when this stuff comes together. Sickly logs. Not worry about it. No, actually, we'll get a kitchen. Build a workshop as that. Yes. And we'll put it over here. Aw. It's a bit in the way there, but whatever. We'll have it next to the dormitory, so everybody can wake up to the nice smell of fresh bread in the morning. Keep everybody awake. Mouths watering. I don't know. I don't know if I could sleep next to a kitchen that was cooking delicious food all of the time. I don't know if I couldn't sleep or if it would help me sleep. I might do both, depending on how hungry I was. Or it just might make me hungry all the time and make me super fat. Oh. Plant barrel. Corn stalks. Our corn harvest has not come in yet, so that's our initial stock. And then we have all of our goods that we need to take care of too. How do we deal with this? And we can start building buildings too. So why don't we go ahead and start build a construction wall. So let's build, dig trees. We'll chop our trees over here. We'll dig you guys out. Yeah, we'll dig you guys out, and then we'll build like a workshop thing right there. And get these guys out of the rain. So over here is a dormitory for D. Apparently we do have painkillers. Requires, needs cooking. Do we have a distiller somewhere? No, we don't. Okay, so you guys do brewing and cooking and offset away. Yes. This is okay. So whenever you guys can get around to it, that's fine. I'm not gonna be on your backs too much. Brew drink from fruit, so I think we can make like cranberry wine and stuff in this. That sounds pretty good. I've never had cranberry wine. I wonder if it's I wonder if it's even worse than regular grape wine. And by worse I mean just like bitter, tartier. I'm not a fan of wine, it's like sad grape juice, essentially. It's very sad grape juice. Big fan of vodka though. Oh, I forgot to bring potatoes! The potatoes, the vodka. Do potatoes grow in very marshy terrain? I wouldn't think so. But maybe it would. Maybe all the water is really good for the tubers, as it were. So why is this... What are you made of? I'm kind of curious now. Why are you gray like that? Carrot wine barrel. You're made of a... What? You made this barrel out of a car? What? Ruined. What? How do I dismantle this barrel? No! I need those cars for my components. Yeah, right. The cars. Where are the cars? This makes me think these are cars, but... Giant... What do the cars look like? Tell me. Grab a boulder. Let me see here. The notes. So, betting cars now spawn can be processed in tool bench or scavenger yard. Okay, so they spawn over time. Unless he means they spawn as in they get generated in the world. Like a ore. So I think the way it used to be is you would dig out compacted stuff and process it that way. Or am I thinking of a different game? Everything is blending together now. I have no idea. Okay, yeah, we need to set up our stuff for summer, and you cannot actually set you up. So corn, where's my corn? So corn here. This is my hemp. Hemp. You are cranberries. Good. Continue being cranberries. And you are arcane. Our river cane down here. There's river canes. And I could go through it and do it like that, but we'll get to it as we come to it. So, what can we do here? Add a new task. We can make steaks. I forget what making steaks does, but I feel like this is just a really easy way to double our food supply right off the bat, so I might be making a huge mistake. I don't remember if you have to actually cook this, but if we have to cook it, it shouldn't be too much of a problem because we do have access to lots of charcoal at the current moment in time. Decent amount of charcoal at the current time. So we can make furniture. I want to make armor. We got some copper. We can make a flak jacket, legging, greaves, mesh glove. How do I... I'm not sure what is really useful to build in terms of armor against the zombies. Like, I imagine gloves would be good, but flak jackets. What about arm guard bracers, some kind of thing like that? Greaves. A leather mesh glove. It's kind of like copper chainmail. Advanced or modern copper chainmail. I kind of want to make flak jacket. We have trench coats. Maybe I should save. Mission. We'll hold off on that, but I'm sorely tempted to make the copper gloves. So we got steaks. What are we making over here? Cranberry wine. Excellent. Excellent. I should maybe set my orders to... How much you doing here? You don't have to make that much. Just top us up a little bit and then get back to planting when you can. 2 people are idle. Why are you idle? Should not be idle. Also, I don't want my planters doing any hauling, really. I'm gonna haul food, I guess, but that's about it after. Where is food hauling? There it is. So we'll take you guys off of pretty much hauling everything else. There's nothing else to haul, really, but... Also, I didn't even check our animals. What did we come with here? So we have a horse and a donkey. Is that a thing? Can we make mules? Is it? Yeah, it's a mule is a... when you breed a male donkey with a female horse, right? I believe that's how it works. Is that actually a thing? Can we do that? I don't actually know. That would... I guess we're gonna find out. We'll see if we'll see if the donkey gets a little bit rowdy, and go from there. So we got a lot of gap going around. We can just maybe start making some little bit exploratories around the ore that we did dig up here. And eventually we'll get to the point where we can start growing. Start picking up the, harvesting all this delicious extra food around here, like these turmerics and lentils and stuff. String beans. We'll plant those as we harvest them later, but for right now we're okay. If we're really in danger of food, it does seem we are not quite in danger of food, but we are running out of that quickly enough. Plant seeds, yeah. Especially later in our carpenter. Unfortunately, they're not going to prioritize the food stuff just now. I suppose I could take our cook off of planting, but I kind of want them to focus on planting right now at the same time too. Let's check our craftsman shop. Here we go. Leather bracelet. This seems really long. Leather crafts. Actually, leather crafts might be good. Bone shell wood. Crafts, cups. We'll need some cups actually, so yeah, make some cups. We need nest boxes. I forgot about those. Bracelets. Large wooden gem. Don't really need much else right here. We will need a farmer's workshop. I think is where you process hemp. And then at the loom you turn it into cloth. Yes, so we'll need a farmer's workshop, a loom, and then a clothier eventually. We want the advanced clothier for making hammocks and stuff. Yes. That is how it's done. That is if we can make beds out of cloth, I'm not sure. I think you can. I'd assume so. I'm assuming a lot of things. I've assumed everything so far in this episode. Will we ever get any concrete answers? I could not tell you. Oh, please do something interesting. Please, please, please. Oh, do something very, very interesting. We need you... Oh, right. Yeah, we need to build stuff. I've just been watching these guys do the thing. We need a... Okay, so who's idle? Who's idle? Who is idle? Please tell me who is idle. I need to focus here. Our planter has no job. Why do you have no job? You have much to do, my friend. Very, very much to do. Unless you're on break. We need more beds. Damn it. Okay, check here. You're our cook. Why aren't you cooking? Because we don't have furnace operating. Or wood. That's probably what we need, right? Or we can't make that anymore. Okay, never mind, you don't need furnace operating. Maybe we already made it. Maybe he got around to it. So I'm not gonna worry about it right now. So, since you're idle, I don't know what you can do for us. You can chop more wood. Go cut some wood for us, please. We need those trees to get cut. Go, be free. Go and be free. Oh, I suppose I should also equip our military with armor. Other trench coats. Black jacket's probably better, but I'm gonna hoard that metal because we only have so much of it, and I already had to spend at least, I don't know what, 2 or 3 copper bars on the spade. Apparently the Federation is, the Confederation is very, stingy with its spades. Well, I don't know, we can't give you a shovel, but here's a pitchfork. It's like a shovel, but it doesn't actually work that well. We don't even have any, like, hay or wheat to shovel with this. I don't think you can shovel rubber cane with a pitchfork. You can try, but probably might not get very far. Alright, so construction, walls, and we'll lay down some groundwork right here. So I want you there. Where are our pine? Right, it turns them into pine. So it's pine blocks. Here we go. So wall. What we'll do is we'll make this 20 long. Blocks, and then a wall, and then we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll put a space in between each workshop. Blocks, a wall, and put our pine blocks here. And what we're gonna do, yeah, so I'll have our workshops in the middle right here, and then we'll have some side passages they can walk along. And then maybe underneath we'll dig out storage and stuff. Build a construction, a wall. Put the wall right here. Sort of pine blocks, and put the wall over here. No, I can't do it that way. I have to do it this way. I have to do it this way, I think. I get a little bit confused in terms of how you're supposed to space stuff. I just deleted those, goddammit, wrong ones. Get a little bit confused if I'm supposed to put it on the outside or the inside when you're counting blocks. I think you're supposed to put it on the outside. Yeah. Unless I'm just counting it wrong. Right, construction, a wall. Focus. Construction, wall, and then we'll put the pine blocks right here. And then we'll leave that open for their dig tree, and then we dig these guys out. Oh no, those are the walls. They look like trees. How long have we been recording for? I should probably pay attention to that. Oh, we've always up to an hour. So maybe we'll wait for this to get done. Maybe we won't. Maybe it'll be finished eventually. Probably have some editing to do. I'm gonna actually have a lot of editing to do. I lost my voice. Back there somewhere. Laughing at one of my own jokes. It was real sad. I don't know if I'll cut that out or not, but maybe the awkward silence that followed it as I judged myself. Come on, build the wall faster. Build that wall. Build that wall. We might make this multi-floored in terms of factories, and then maybe convert it into a living quarters afterwards, and then use this right here as a storage later on. That sounds pretty good. I'm probably gonna centralize around this area right here, so we can have our storage inside the mountain, and then just kind of build up around over here. I still like the thought of having multiple buildings spread out around the area, like little huts for people to live in, hovels, and various utility buildings and such. I want to build an actual village. I really, really want to. And I want to be able to use stuff like concrete to build too. I don't want to build everything out of wood. Get a guard tower up somewhere and get snipers in there and stuff. Oh, it'd be so good. Get the gun shop up. And let's see, before we go, because I'm going to end it here because I'm losing my mind. Absolutely gone. Please tell me I'm fine. Let's see if we can find some cars. Is this a car? River Canes. No. It's not. Where are the cars, man? Let's give me the cars, man. This is probably ant colony? Colony of honeybees. Great. I want bitter vetch. Where's bitter vetch? I'll look it up after, but probably tastes really good. Grapes. We can grow grapes here. I suppose it doesn't differentiate between like arid biomes and stuff like that. I thought, yeah, because I thought grapes needed a relatively like dry area to grow, or maybe they just need high altitude. I suppose high altitude is dry, right? Right. Doesn't seem there's any cars in here or around. I'll ask the developer what the hell they look like. Or maybe the screenshot shows off what they look like. I'll figure it out so I'm not just trying to fumble around here. It wasn't even, it was paused because I was looking. It was paused because I was looking. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna end the episode here. Thank you guys for watching. This has been a train wreck from start to finish, but I'm gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. You're gonna roll with it. If you're still here, you have been rolling with it, most definitely. So congratulations. Thank you for migrants. Oh, sweet, delicious migrants. But are any of you actually useful? Migration wave. We have a woodcrafter. We have milkers, cheesemakers, fishers. We have a mechanic, and a siege engineer, and a beekeeper. So we can actually make use of those honeybees. Well, gelding? Yeah, weird dude, man. Do we have any guys worth military in here? We do have one guy that's got some military practice here. But that'll be fun. We'll go over that next episode. So, right, outro time. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you again next time. So in the meantime, take care.